Discussing the Nkandla report and a host of other reports that have surfaced of late and caused a little bit of controversy, if I may use that word. Advocate, thank you so much for agreeing to stay with us. Just to perhaps wrap up the report into Nkandla, other people who were defending the president say issues of collusion in the construction industry, inflation of prices, and the architect, of course, who came in at a whim, just changing the plans, that they should be to blame. What do you say?
That's true. They too have to be blamed. There's different actors in the Nkandla project. We have to look at what should have been done by each one of them and what should not have been done by each one of them. And each one of those people is accountable for their own actions and omissions.
And we do understand that the work is not complete there. You said yesterday that it should be completed for the safety of the family there. How much more do you think will be popping out?
It was estimated at the time we concluded the investigation that 36 million was needed, but you don't know, it might be more. But maintenance costs will be with us for as long as this country exists.
Then I know I've been saying I'll close in a few seconds or so, but this is just so deep. We have to unpack it all. Finally, when we want to attach blame for the Nkandla gate, if I can call it that, to whom do we attach blame?
Various actors, but primarily between the Department of Public Works and the South African Police Services.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there. I know that you said that we're not going to know exactly what will happen to them. It's up to the parties affected to think and see what their conscience says about your recommendations. But okay, let's quickly get feedback. I did speak about the fact that it seems as if your department, or not your department, but your office is under siege, under a lot of pressure, a lot of criticism from one gentleman who was here personally, the ANC Youth League convener, Madonsela, saying that, and I quote very loosely, actually, that he's not sure what will happen to you when your term ends, that you could perhaps join the DA, that you could perhaps he's not certain what will happen to you. Do you fear for your safety at all with such comments?
No, I don't. I actually have a lot of love for Mr. Madonsela. I just think really he needs to focus on youth issues. And he needs to make sure that he holds government accountable for the empowerment of young people. And he needs to act like his predecessors to make sure that the youth wing of any political party participates in ensuring that excesses in the use of state power are kept. He shouldn't be shooting the messenger. In fact, he should be joining me to ask the right questions.
We have run out of time, but I must just ask you about the IEC chair, Pansy Tlakula, and the developments in that front. Do you feel vindicated?
I'm saddened because I didn't want it to go this far. However, yes, I do feel vindicated.
I know she was a very close friend of yours as well, so it was probably something that was very serious for you to deal with. In closing, Minister Tina Joemat-Petersen taking or challenging your report, your findings into negligence when it comes to her handling of her duties. What do you have to say about the pending legal proceedings?
She's not going to win that case because you really don't need a rocket scientist to prove that there was recklessness. Her report to me shows that money was lost, millions of rand was lost. She blames the Navy for it. The Navy blames Smith Amandla. But the reality is, had there been a proper handover process, they would have known up front were the vessels in a good condition or were they not. Two, they would have known up front what is the capacity of the Navy to do patrols and research. That was not done because of reckless behavior by the minister.
We'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much again for joining us. The advocate there, just giving us some insight into the Nkandla report and also a number of other issues that have brought her name into the headlines of many newspapers across the country. Thank you again for your time, Advocate Madonsela, the public protector.